It's an idea.
They're slower.
It's going to be slower than we. First of all, we go.
It's actually about the same.
Okay, now.
Yeah, that's a fair bit slower.
Okay, so you do see a difference.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
30%, 20% slower.
Okay, well, we're still drawing less power. See, it's going to be a. What do you call it?
Yeah. We're going to have. If you really want to quantify this, we're going to need a good way to measure the quantity of gas coming out.
That was one of my points tonight. Is that's the one thing I've seen on the YouTubes and everything else is that nobody's got a way of telling you how much gas you're getting out.
Does anybody have a condom in their wallet? Because we could slap a condom on top of that.
Something like a sliding unit that as the pressure builds up, it goes up, and we just look at the rate that the pressure is building. And if the rate is slowing down, then we know we're not making as much gas. If the rate's increasing.
All you do is you time how long it takes to fill a certain amount. And you, like I said, you use a smaller inverted shape that has nothing in it. You run the hose underneath it, and it pushes gas into it, and it rises above the water.
Yeah.
And whatever's above, you can see measuring in the unit itself.
Yeah. Okay, so have you got a pretty good idea what the rate is right now?
In terms of how fast it's coming out of here, yeah.
Okay, now let's switch to straight DC from this and see how much difference we get with the current and everything.
Kill it here?
Yeah, just disconnect one. Actually, I'll do it from this side.
All right, I'll leave these together.
Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook up straight voltage to this with an ammeter. So we had 0.44 to 46 amps drawing off the pulsar. And we are going to get more... we're definitely going to get more.
You know what? Take a look at the electrodes. They're still clean.
Yes, I'm noticing that.
There's no electrician's tape
real,
in there.
Actually, there is real stainless.
Not a lot. Yeah, exactly. It's thick too.
Okay, so here's the negative side of your cell.
So now you're doing the bypass. You're bypassing.
Yeah, we're bypassing the pulsar, and we're going Stanley Meyer's pulsar, and we're going straight DC. Okay, so 4, 3, 2, 1, bang. Okay, right there, 1.6 amps.
Look at that take off. Don't you love that? Helix action.
That's 1.7 amps. So we've increased from 0.46 to 1.7.
You know, this is what it was doing when I was using direct as well.
How many amps?
This is just
1.7.
like
I'm almost maxing this out. This is 2 amps, so I'm close to the maximum of this power.
So repeat those again. What do you got?
Okay, I got 1.7 amps.
Yeah.
At 14 volts.
Okay.
So what's the
like
watts?
18 watts.
Yeah, it's very close to what I was putting out.
But this is putting out a lot more now.
Yeah.
Now, what we almost need to do is write
like
down what it was putting out and its current, and what it's putting out now and its current, and try and make a graph. It's definitely working. Okay, but yeah, this is what I suspected, that straight DC is going to do it, but are we getting what? We got almost, what do we got? 14 volts, 1.75 amp. You can do the quick math. That's how many watts we're drawing, and we need
14 volts?
Yeah.
Okay, and how many amps?
1.75.
14 times 17? 14, 21, about 22 watts.
Okay, so for this to even be even, we have to be putting out 22 joules per second, just to be even. That's COP of 1. And that's the thing, is we've got to do more experimenting, but my hunch is that we're going to get less juice out of this, or less HHO, but we'll gain because the current, if we drop our gas production by 20%, we'll drop our current by more than that. So there's a gain in a sense.
Yep.
And that's what I think Meyer was working on.
So it looks like you were running 5 watts with a 30. At 5 watts, you lost 30% of production. Is that right? Would you agree or no?
What would you guess would be the difference between this and what we had last time? How much percentage higher is that, would you say? It's guesswork at this point because we've got no way of quantifying this.
Approximation, right?
We can see we got an effect. We got gas. That went further than... I don't even think we should even bother hooking this up because this is working so well.
It's kicking ass, isn't it?
Well, the small tube, the small amount of air. Look at I have this much air in there. And, it was mixing with air. And this big tube full of air, I never did get a pop. And then